Thank you for watching the Sustainability Chat. The Sustainability Institute is a 501c3 not-for-profit organization located in La Crosse, Wisconsin. Our mission is to catalyze sustainable action in the Seven Rivers region through educating about local sustainability issues and solutions, advocating for climate and sustainable action, connecting like-minded organizations and people to each other, and inspiring a positive vision for a sustainable future. We hope you check out all of our programs and events, like our Sustainability Chats, Green Goose Chase, Earth Fair, and the Inspiring Sustainability Awards. The Sustainability Institute free programming is only available thanks to our generous supporters. If you find what we do meaningful, please consider donating today by heading to our website, sustaininstitute.com. Once there, you can find information by clicking the Become a Member or Donate button at the top of the page. Support at any level is greatly appreciated and your contribution is tax deductible. We especially want to thank our highest tier members, including our committed advocates and cheering champions. Thank you! Now on to today's Sustainability Chat featuring one of La Crosse's Youth Climate Action Fund projects.
Welcome back to the Sustainability Chat. I'm your host Meg and I am so glad that you're tuning in. Today we are joined by a very special guest, Kaitlyn, a recipient of the Youth Climate Action Fund. Kaitlyn has led two inspiring initiatives, Reclaimed, Draft Blockers, and the Rain Garden projects in 2024. And exciting news, she has just received a new grant for 2025. Today we will dive into the heart of her projects, explore their real-world impact, and talk about how sustainability can start right at home. Kaitlyn, welcome to the Sustainability Chat. Can you start by telling us a bit about yourself?
Hi, I'm, as you said, Kaitlyn Weehee, and I am a sustainability coordinator with Habitat for Humanity. As Meg said, we got 2 grants in 2024 that I ultimately ended up finishing for our youth that were with us, and we have an upcoming grant for 2025 this fall. We're working on an edible schoolyard in front of Logan Middle School. So yeah, very exciting. So I mean, my job is working in sustainability, so I'm very passionate about the earth and natural resources, but the other side of it is just the intersectional advocacy and nature of climate work. With these 3 grants, we're focusing on 3 different things. The first was a draft blocker workshop that we did in partnership with Kiashia, and that is really important because people at home need to, like, it's hard to pay your energy bill and heat the home and keep it nice and warm during the winter. And some of these old houses, a lot of them built in the 1850s, and a lot of other people also don't have the funds to go in and repair them in the way that they really need to be revived. And so providing people with the information and tools to make their own energy efficiency projects, like a draft blocker, and also advertising the different ways you can go and get additional services through Focus on Energy is really important. So that's why we focused on the draft blockers, and ultimately we were able to donate them to Kiashia at the end, which was really awesome, and provide more information on how to do that. So I mean, getting people connected with those resources and being able to let them do it themselves and that information is really important for me. And then when it comes to our other 2, I also manage La Crosse area waters, and so I'm very passionate about stormwater mitigation. So being able to do the rain garden at Logan Middle School right by the outdoor classroom that they're going to be learning about stormwater mitigation in was super awesome. Getting people connected and learning that, like, keeping clean water clean is really important, and especially teaching young students about that is really important to me. And then finally, I mean, this coming one that we're doing is the edible landscaping, the urban agriculture elements at the Renew the Block site at Logan Middle School. And so being able to provide students and community members with fresh, nutritious, and free food is going to be really great. For me, I mean, through for the first and the second one, the most challenging part was probably dealing with the changing responsibilities. I was overseeing two other people who were also managing these grants, and I was just assisting, but eventually they had to leave. So then that got transferred over to me, so I had to do like the quick switch over and like get all into it. So that transition was maybe a little bit difficult, but we pushed through it. And for the draft blockers, um, I didn't really find that one very challenging. That's like our standard, like, let's get everything set up at the library and connect all the people and get the registrations. So standard event planning for that one. And I was even able to call on other people in the community to like help source some of the materials. One of the Climate Action Plan steering committee members donated some fabric to us that we were able to use. But for the rain garden, the most challenging part about that was definitely the scheduling because everything had to coincide together with the creation of the classroom and also getting the students out there to plant and all before the deadline in October. So that was probably the hardest part in putting everything into a squeeze. Oh, yeah. Well, in the area where we built the rain garden at Logan Middle School, it's a lot of concrete. And so when the rain falls on an impervious surface, so something that water can't travel through, then that is what makes runoff. And as the water runs off these impervious surfaces, it picks up all this different debris. It could be like chemicals from cars, salt from the winter, sticks, different types of nutrients from fertilizer, and of course, trash. Um, so we obviously don't want that stuff going into our water bodies. And so a great way to redirect it is to put it into a rain garden where they're tiny little starts right now. But as they continue to grow and mature, those root systems will develop into 10 and 15 feet deep networks, and they act like natural Brita filters. And it's going to clean the water and replenish our groundwater. Um, so we're keeping clean water clean, preventing pollutants from entering our waterways and traveling downstream, and also replenishing our groundwater. So eventually, in a couple of 100 years, the people way over there will have clean water to drink. Um, Definitely getting to see the impact that it made, especially on Kiyoshia, because we donated all of those, and then we also provided like an informational flip for those that weren't able to attend the workshop on like how to go and make your own. So it's really rewarding knowing that you're giving people the tools that they need maybe to make themselves more comfortable, but also save money on their energy bill in a simple and inexpensive way. For the rain garden, it was definitely getting to watch the kids plant because they get so excited and it's a bit chaotic, but you're watching them learn about the different native plants. They're really investing in it because they're out there planting it themselves. And yeah, it's just great to see it all come together at the end. I think it's really important to we get overwhelmed with the big picture of things very often. And I mean, when I first came out here, I was like, I'm saving the world, you know? Um, but we have to be able to pick it apart piece by piece and chisel away at the issue, really. And I think all of these things and all of the climate action grants are just doing the important work of like building momentum and making sure that we're still pushing the needle in a way that is accessible for youth, you know? It's a great introduction to grant writing and project management, especially for those younger than me doing this. Um, and I think it's important to give youth sovereignty over these actions that are going to severely impact us in the future. I would tell them to think in your own backyard about problems that you know are affecting you and others. Um, and it doesn't need to be this giant thing to make a huge impact. Like it can really just be a workshop and talking to people about how to keep energy efficiency within their homes and save money on their energy bills. Could be as simple as planting a rain garden at your own school, which can be done with volunteer work. You don't need a fancy company like Cooley Region Ecoscapes. We love you, Cooley Region Ecoscapes, but you're fancy. You don't need engineered soil, even though it's great. Think of things that are accessible and are going to have the most impact for the smallest footprint, you know? And I think anything that's bringing attention to climate issues is a worthwhile cause for people to be excited about. If they're excited about something, go do it. Yeah. I mean, the deadlines for me are always a bit worrisome. Because there's always this fear, like, oh my gosh, what if we don't get it done in time and then like we have to give the money back and we're out, you know? But everything, you just got to take it day by day by day. Things will move along, things change, you know. Things that might seem hopeless one day actually turn around and look pretty great the next. It's really just about slowing down and being like, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Not yet, at least. Yeah. You just keep going, keep pushing people, especially when people don't respond to you. You keep emailing them and you're like, hello, I need this answer. Yeah. That's probably the most thing that makes me nervous. So for this fall, in conjunction with the Renew the Block Edible Schoolyard YCAF grant, which we're using to purchase all of the shrubs and things that are going around on the south side of the building, we're also going to be planting, I believe, 17 fruit trees on school property, including 2 on homeowner properties, 2 or 3. And just a whole big tree canopy overhaul, you know? But in order to help like raise the funds to complete the front part of the edible schoolyard, we are having a fundraiser on August 6th, where you can purchase your very own engraved permeable paver that will go in front of the main entrance of Logan Middle School. And we will also be having an event to accompany this. So on August 6th, it's from 5 to 8 p.m. Happening right at the Logan Middle Ball Field. The lacrosse confluence is going to play. We're going to have food trucks and just site tours of Renew the Block. You'll get to speak with homeowners, and we're really just encouraging everybody to come out and see what we've been able to accomplish so far, and just imagine like how far we're going to go with these next couple of improvements that we have left before we finally wrap this project up. Yeah. So for our past projects, I'll give you the link, but we have a blog post to learn how to do your own draft blocker and make it at home, and also access some other energy efficiency resources to lower your energy bill, either summer or winter, whichever it is. And as for the rain gardens, follow us on Lacrosse Area Waters. Go out to Logan Middle School, check out that rain garden. Also, the entire West Side Boulevard has been transformed into this beautiful, beautiful rain garden, and I apologize, it's the East Side Boulevard. And for the future, I mean, donate to Renew the Block, get your own permeable paver engraved, come and support us at our fundraising event on August 6th. Really just show out and learn how you can do this stuff in your own backyard, because it can be accessible. It doesn't need to be big or expensive, but Renew the Block really is the culmination of everything you could possibly do sustainably in a 2-block area. So yeah, I know I'm talking a lot about Renew the Block, but both of our YCAF grants apply to Renew the Block. They're just different elements. If you're 24 or under, go and start thinking about YCAF grants for next year. Ooh. It's really fun, and you're really making an impact and a difference.
To stay connected with the Sustainability Institute and stay aware of upcoming events, head on over to our website to join our mailing list. Once again, we want to thank you for watching this Sustainability Chat. We hope to see you soon.